All right. So when we start saxophone, one thing you need to understand is this: your mouthpiece is what makes the sound. Actually, it's the reed. All right. So before we even get that started, we need to talk about mouthpieces and reeds. Right now, some people are really into different types of equipment, and they'll recommend this kind of reed and this setup and whatnot. What I'm going to talk about right now is universal. It doesn't matter what your setup is. Okay. So you have your mouthpiece, okay, and you have a reed. The first thing you want to do is get your reed nice and wet. Okay. And then you're going to take your reed and your mouthpiece, and you need to get them right up there. So the tip is matching the tip of the reed and the tip of the mouthpiece are together. And then you're going to take your ligature. Now, this is a ligature. I have fabric ligatures. You got two screw ligatures. You got different types of ligatures, but the principle is always the same. So I'm going to take that on, back that on. And then when you want to get it, check it out, you always have a place on the reed where the reed starts here and the blank was here. So there's a line. You want to put your ligature just below that. And the reason we do that is because this is the part that vibrates. Okay? This part vibrates. This part is just part of the blank that's used to hold it on. All right. Now, I have a couple of fundamentals here before we even do that. So once you got your things together, you want to say, I tell my students to say, oh, smile. So you go, oh, smile. Oh, smile. So you take your, you know you're doing it right. I'm going to take my fingers. I'm going to try to pinch my bottom lip here. And see, I can't really pinch it. If I go like that, that's not right. If I go like this, so oh, smile. Okay? Okay? And then you want your bottom teeth to be covered by your bottom lip. Okay? Next thing is you want your top teeth to go on top like that. Uh-huh. Like that. So my top teeth stay on top. Ah. Okay? Okay? See my teeth? Okay. All right. Now, where do I put my teeth? And that's one major issue that some players have. If you notice on your mouthpiece, right about here, okay, you can see, let's get this on here, you can see where the mouthpiece and the reeds separate. Okay, see it's on the facing of the mouthpiece here, but you end up with a bit of a gap here. You want to put your teeth right above that place in the gap. So I'm going to put my, generally for me, I usually use, well, this is my tenor mouthpiece, but I can put my teeth right in there and make sure I'm taking enough mouthpiece. Okay, because if I take too little, not going to get a sound. Take too much, it's just a honk. Okay, so I'm going to take this, I'm going to figure out where my mouthpiece goes in my mouth. So I'm going to put my finger right above that spot. I'm going to say, oh, smile. All right. Now, each one, mouthpiece, here's my alto, makes a different pitch. I'm just going to play them, and then we're going to talk about what pitch you want in a second. So I'm going to play my alto mouthpiece now. And if you notice where it separates out there, I'll put my teeth on that. So O sound. My baritone mouthpiece, which takes a lot of space. And this has a Legere synthetic reed. And the reason that one has a Legere synthetic reed is because I've been playing Barry a lot lately. So I made that investment. So let's look at, get this at the right angle. And you can see with this one, part of the reason why I like this one, you can see it's really close because I like that tone. But I still need to put my my teeth right about there. Let's look at, let's see if I can get the right angle. Yeah, got to put it there. And here's Squeaky. Here's my soprano mouthpiece. Same rules apply. Okay. And what I'm going to do is go over here and put my teeth on top. Okay. Now, I played the mouthpieces, and each mouthpiece is supposed to produce a basic pitch. All right. And if you can master this technique of mastering the pitch, you will solve so many problems going on later with tone and the way you want your saxophone to sound. So I recommend highly doing this exercise right here, um, especially if you're a beginner. And even as your warm up, just to find that mouthpiece pitch. So let's start with alto. And the alto pitch, fundamental pitch, is 880 hertz, and it sounds like this. Okay, so I'm going to match that pitch with my alto mouthpiece. So O, smile. All right, my next pitch is going to be on a tenor, and it makes a pitch of G5 or 783.991 hertz, and that sounds like this. Next is going to be the baritone mouthpiece with a pitch of D5 at 587.330 hertz. And the next one is finally our soprano with C6 at 1046.502 hertz. So when you can master your pitches, so your soprano, baritone, tenor, alto, and soprano. If you get those down and can do that consistently just with the mouthpiece, you're solving so many problems ahead of time. Tip number 1.